American parents are being faced with an enormous problem. To get to the bottom of it, we need to answer two questions. First, why are some kids susceptible to woke indoctrination and others not? Even conservative parents are struggling with woke offspring. Why are some kids immune? The second big question, exactly where did our nation, both culturally and politically, go off the rails? And if parents are unwilling to do the things that could have prevented this from happening, then there's no reason to fight this war. We've already lost. During the past 100 years, what should parents have done to prevent today's decay? Now let's get to the root causes. In 1983, Yuri Bezmenov, Soviet defector and ex-KGB spy, told us exactly how the Soviets would subvert our nation. The KGB objective was to plant seeds that would rot the US from the inside. Yuri said, "You can't subvert a nation that doesn't want to be subverted." He explains how and why the US in fact wanted to be subverted and how the Soviets were helping us do just that. Even back in 1983, Yuri was able to paint a picture of the woke mind. So as I see it, those who want to subvert us are not the actual enemy, as they're just doing what we ourselves already set in motion. This means that the indoctrination is not the real enemy, but the susceptibility is, and that's our fault. If we can't get to the heart of why a child is susceptible to wokeness, then we can't get to the heart of why our nation is susceptible. Here's an answer. In Plato's Republic, he describes the human species as chained inside a cave, staring at a wall, viewing projections curated by our captors, and few of us will ever see the light of day. Inside the cave, we are deprived of any connection to reality. We know only the projected images and shadows. We are taught how to interpret those images by those who chained us up in the first place. The captives' only points of reference are subjective sensory feelings and symbols. Without a fixed point of reality, we'll see life itself as dizzying. Unless we realize we've been held in a cave, the possibility of developing a relationship with reality outside the cave is nil. Plato tells us that to uphold a republic, each of us must be given the initiations that lure us out of the cave. And when we finally see the light of reality, it is felt as joyful and recognized as the good. Tyranny is easy because preventing people who have never left the cave from ever leaving the cave is easy. Liberty is difficult because it's only for those who exit the cave. You can't give a child the responsibility of upholding liberty if you haven't first given them a taste of reality's goodness, and that goodness exists only beyond the cave. The child held captive is a child left deprived, and by definition is susceptible to wokeness. For liberty's sake, the child must be lured out into the light. My work is this. I teach parents how to facilitate the experience that helps a child fall in love with the structures of reality. For this process, we use story, thought exercises, and natural sensory experiences. Unless reality can be packaged into an experience that offers feelings of love, respect, and awe, our children won't become reality's protectors. People need to feel themselves as protectors within a story worth participating in. Here's the point. Susceptibility to wokeness turns into wokeness because the child who does not love reality won't do what's necessary in holding the fabric of reality together. He won't develop a positive identity, thus he'll live in a vacuum of discomfort, looking for someone to blame. Enter the Marxist who exploits this discomfort by pointing the young lost soul to a scapegoat. White people, patriarchy, capitalism, the unvaxxed, etc. Same old tricks. Here's where you come in. Every day, brave people like you offer awareness of the injustices, hypocrisy, lies, and depravity. By showing how our nation has gone off the rails, you're helping spark the necessary outrage. But outrage is not enough. Voting is not enough. Unless that outrage turns into suitable action, we're all in trouble. I'm asking you to help me turn that outrage into actions that strike at the root of the problem. John Adams said, "Our Constitution was made for a moral and religious people and is wholly inadequate to the government of any other." I'll translate. Only when the basis of reality is seen as synonymous with the good will a person feel like doing the right thing even when no one is looking. Our children must be given experiences that help them realize the connection between reality and the good. When that connection is experienced, our children will self-identify as protectors of reality, and that's what liberty requires.